This video is sponsored by you. Links to support the channel are in the description. Stop me if this sounds familiar. A new batch of modules releases. You look at the operators within and your little gambling addict heart throbs with excitement at the endless and interesting possibilities that this Schrodinger's module might hold. After all, until officially revealed, a module is both amazing and dog water at the same time. Then they are revealed, and your reaction can never be more than a lukewarm, cool, I guess. Has this happened to you before? Well, hello there, Arknights' most hated YouTuber here, once again demonstrating that operators aren't bad, rather, there just aren't enough stages where they are good yet.
I don't think there's any bad operators. People like pointing to Frostleaf and being like, Frostleaf bad. If an operator has one situation where they really work well, then I don't think they're bad. It just means that we don't have the stages for them yet.
You know, as if in 5 years we're gonna remove Frostleaf out of F tier because there are a cumulative 34 stages she's good in. About Frostleaf, actually, I feel her module has kind of become the poster child for underwhelming, pointless, bum-ass, whack-ass, weak-ass, bitch-ass modules. But how does this even happen? How can a system implemented specifically to buff bad operators fail so miserably at its one purpose for existence? To answer that, we need to go back to the start. That's right, the Industrial Revolution, 1760 to 1830. With all of that established, we have Passenger to thank for modules. On release, this miserable was so fundamentally unusable, you'd be better off asking the enemies if they could kindly turn back. He was so trash, in fact, that he birthed modules into existence in the first and only case of Arknights Mpreg. Not only that, this also marks the only time in this game's history that units have received a balance patch to buff them. And, in all fairness, modules worked really well on Passenger. He's a very good unit nowadays. So, at the foundation of it, modules are a system intended to give bad units that extra push they need to be viable. A sort of E2.5. This clearly hasn't worked properly for the vast majority of operators, with plenty horrible units begging for any shred of viability, getting modules and still rotting in the bottom tiers.
Spare change. Spare change, ma'am.
Squidward? Squidward, is that you?
And other modules that might as well not do anything and are as useless as pre-poked condoms. There is two main reasons for why this happens, I believe. The first is that this concept of helping out the poor, starving, homeless operators only really works retroactively. Hypergriff kind of pigeonholed themselves by making it so every operator of certain archetypes gets a module on release. And so, welcome to Katzdell's favorite game show, How the Hell Do We Balance This Operator? Thank you. Say you're making a new operator of the Juggernaut class. Do you 1. Make the operator kit as normal, intending it to be strong on its own, knowing the module will make them even better for no reason? Or do you 2. Make the operator kit as normal, and then neuter the module, so it's basically useless and doesn't risk the operator becoming a meta threat? Or perhaps do you free balance the operator with the module in mind, neutering a little bit of both the operator kit and the module, so that they both can shine? Or option 4, neuter the base kit, intending the operator to be good with the module. I'd do option 2. Vigil, that's a great answer. Unfortunately, it's the wrong one, you dumb asshole. The correct answer was giving up and doing all 4 seemingly at random. In all honesty, I don't blame the developers. There is no good option here. For option 1, you're making an already good operator even better, going against what modules are for in the first place. In option 2, you're defeating the point of having a module at all. In option 3, you're making it so now the operator needs insane investment to reach their full potential. And finally, option 4 is option 3, but even worse, as now the operator needs insane investment to be viable at all. By the way, this is not related to the question at hand, but it is absolutely infuriating how much of an investment modules level 3 are. I don't understand why module blocks are the rarest material in this game. And it's not because they wanted to sell them, because it took them like a year to put them on sale. And don't come at me with like, oh but SUPAH, I have 80 of those, I'm doing fine. No you aren't, you idiot, that's only 6 stars that you can get at module 3. You don't have a lot. The second reason as to why modules are often so underwhelming is that, to put it bluntly, the developers can't know how to make every operator out of 250 plus good, like how you, the sun-deprived N-player Shirayuki simp, know. We know that Frostleaf gets f***ed over by her attack speed debuff, completely shattering her skill 1 cycles like how I do with Gummy's Hyman. But does the random ass, probably underpaid Hypergriff developer know that? Probably not! They just saw she is the ice girl in the lore and gave her a module related to ice, thinking it'd be cool and fitting. Another example, Siege. Her module appears amazing at first glance, but is useless in practice. While 4 DP cost is an incredible effect, it does nothing for Siege. Siege's problem was never her DP cost, so this module doesn't affect anything in actual gameplay. Siege's issue is that she has nothing special or unique going for her, besides skill 3, which is the only skill in the game that can ignore SP lockout, but that is a meme interaction at best. This means she is overwhelmingly topped by Saga and other options that actually do have something unique going for them. What happens is that the rich get richer and the poor bastards over at F-tier town stay there, except for the rare occasions where the dev in charge of the module knows what they're doing. And that's all I wanted to say. Max out your Gummy. Bye. Thank you for watching, and thank you to the channel sponsors on screen right now. In particular, Mark Reguera, Come to Brazil, Zefferini X, The Crazy Lord, New Takoyaki, Noobpo, Lord Takeo, Good Old Leon, Maxios S, and Chromchan but JJF. That's all. Now I will go goon to a WoW erotic fanfiction.
One after the other, over and over again, I wish a new pen